Right, so we are back again with some progress. Now, if anyone saw my last video on the Clarke Nail Gun, I did say I would do an in-use video. Unfortunately, me and my friend Dave, who were doing the work today, totally forgot and just got on and forgot to film it. But it is very, very good. Extremely powerful. I should imagine it extremely dangerous in the wrong hands, and but it saved a massive amount of time and effort. This is what we've ended up with. Now, the original idea was to have that down this end, but the afternoon sun comes round. That's the south over there. And it will come round and it will hit the insulated side of the shed and the roof, which hopefully isn't a problem. But then it's going to come streaming through the door here and these windows. So although it's cloudy today, we think it's going to be an issue working mid-late afternoon. So that's why we've set it up this side. Now I've set up, you'll notice we've got two different heights here. The reason this one is so low is because this is the height I've been working at for 15 years. Muscle memory, I don't want to be messing around trying to alter things that I do virtually automatically. So that is at about, I think we set it about 30, you know what, I can't even remember. I think the clearance on this one was 34 to clear these on the wheels. I've got a load that aren't on wheels as well, but I can get loads of those underneath there. I've got bags of room. We've left this overhang. We were going to cut it off flush, and then I thought, well, you know what, that is absolutely solid, so it's not going anywhere, so we might as well have it on there, and if we do ever need to saw it off, we can do that. So what I'm probably going to do is paint the bare wood in the grey that we've used on the walls. Now it looks a bit odd, but the reason I've done this is because I'm trying to sort out all the little nagging, annoying issues that I've had over the years, and things rolling off onto the floor really annoys me. So we've used some of the wood to just block off the ends. Not sure what we're going to do with this. I know you can buy those metal joining strips, but I'm tempted just to fill it with some silicone and just completely flatten it out, or it may not be an issue whatsoever. Now that bit that is sort of tucked away in the corner, I think I'm going to put the computer and all of the network stuff in there. Packing, I suspect, might be moved over onto this higher surface, but what's nice is I can get the swivel chair in there, and I can pretty much swivel just straight around and reach anything that's in this end or on here. So yes, we've used two different nail lengths. We've used the 63mm nails, and then in certain places we've used the really long 90mm nails. Some of them went into that little lash up, but yeah, so it's all good. One of the things I never had in the old workshop was a proper light switch, so we've gone with a pull switch that will hang down, easy to pull. Because I end up seeing GHDs from around the world, I have to use Euro adapters or New Zealand adapters and that sort of thing, and that has always been a pain in the backside because they're often very loose. Our cables in the UK, the ones that we use, have 2-pin Euro style pins, and then they go into a special UK adapter. So for testing, it's always a bit of a pain, but so I thought this socket that I found is perfect. We've got USB ports. We can fit any particular plug in there that we like, so that's really handy. If my phone's running low, I can plug it into the USB. That will be readily available, along with the pat tester, which normally sits next to it. So I'm not quite sure how we're going to get it all on the bench. We'll see what we can fit in. And then we've got 4, is it 4? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, no 3 actually I think. Sockets with proper Type-C USB ports. Again, that will be very handy for phones and charging screwdrivers and things like that. So we're just going to have to get some 2.5 twin and earth, and I've got a consumer unit somewhere. It might just go up in the corner there, and then we'll have to work out best way to run all the wires, and yeah, that's where we are. So in the old workshop I didn't bother painting any of this stuff, but as we've got some grey paint, I might paint some of it. It's a little bit tricky with the carpet, but yeah, maybe I'll just paint the top bits here grey where it's easy to get to, and leave the rest. But anyway, look, it's coming along. I'm quite pleased with that layout and what we're going to be able to fit in. So electrics, lights, and yeah, that's what's next. So sorry, no video on the air nailer, but as I say, it worked perfectly. You do have to be really careful with it. You know, it can drive 90mm nails straight through thick wood. One of them I messed up, and it stopped with about ½ an inch of the nail sticking out, and had a tough old job banging it in with a heavy hammer. So it's pretty powerful. So there we go. I hope that was interesting.